Coffee, the liquid gold that fuels our mornings and fuels our souls. But how much do you really know about this beloved beverage? Sure, you might know your lattes from your espressos, but today we're diving deep into the world of coffee to uncover 12 surprising facts that will make you see your morning cup in a whole new light. From its mysterious origins to its global dominance, these facts are bound to perk up your day. So grab your favorite mug, pour yourself a fresh cup, and let's get brewing. But before we go ahead, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Trust us, you don't want to miss what we've got brewing for you. The origin of coffee beans. When you think of coffee, you probably imagine those dark, aromatic beans that are ground to make your morning brew. But did you know that coffee beans are not actually beans at all? They are seeds. These seeds come from the fruit of the coffee plant, which is often referred to as a coffee cherry because of its berry-like appearance. The coffee cherry is a small red fruit that contains two seeds, and it's these seeds that we know as coffee beans. The coffee plant itself is a shrub that prefers to grow in tropical climates. It's native to Africa but has been cultivated all over the world, particularly in countries that lie within the coffee belt, which includes parts of Central and South America, Africa, Asia, and Oceania. The plant needs a specific combination of temperature, altitude, and humidity to thrive, which is why it's mostly grown in these regions. The color transformation. You might be surprised to learn that coffee beans are not brown when they are picked. In their natural state, they are actually green. These green beans are the seeds extracted from the coffee cherries and are the raw materials for all coffee products. But how do they transform into the brown beans we're familiar with? The answer is roasting. Roasting is a heat process that brings out the aroma and flavor that is locked inside the green coffee beans. During roasting, the beans undergo a series of chemical changes. They lose moisture, expand in size, and change in color from green to yellow and eventually to varying shades of brown, depending on the roast level. The roasting process also affects the texture of the beans, making them more brittle, which is why they can be easily ground into coffee powder. Brazil, the coffee giant. When it comes to coffee production, one country stands out: Brazil. For over 150 years, Brazil has been the world's largest coffee producer. The country's vast landscape provides multiple climates and terrains that are ideal for coffee cultivation. From the mountainous regions of Minas Gerais to the tropical lowlands, Brazil's diverse geography allows for the growth of various types of coffee beans, including both Arabica and Robusta. Brazil's dominance in the coffee industry is not just about quantity, it's also about variety. The country produces a range of coffee beans with distinct flavors and characteristics, thanks to its diverse growing regions. Whether you prefer a mild, balanced cup or a more robust, full-bodied brew, chances are the beans came from Brazil. The energetic goats and coffee discovery. The story of how coffee was discovered is as intriguing as the drink itself. According to popular legend, coffee was discovered by an Ethiopian goat herder named Kaldi in the 9th century. Kaldi noticed that his goats became unusually energetic and lively after eating the berries from a certain shrub. Curious about the effects, Kaldi tried the berries himself and experienced a similar boost in energy. Kaldi's discovery didn't go unnoticed. He shared his findings with a local monk, who experimented by boiling the berries to make a drink. The monk found that this beverage helped him stay awake during long hours of prayer and meditation. The word spread quickly among other monks, and soon the knowledge of this energizing drink reached monasteries and places of worship. From Ethiopia, the use of coffee spread to the Arabian Peninsula. By the 15th century, it had reached Yemen, where it was cultivated for the first time on a large scale. From Yemen, coffee made its way to Persia, Egypt, and eventually Turkey. Types of coffee beans. When it comes to coffee beans, there are primarily two types that dominate the market: Arabica and Robusta. Arabica beans are known for their sweeter, softer taste and higher acidity. Robusta beans, on the other hand, have a stronger, harsher taste compared to Arabica and contain more caffeine. In addition to Arabica and Robusta, there are specialty types of coffee beans, like Liberica and Excelsa. Liberica beans have a unique flavor profile with somewhat woody or nutty notes. Excelsa is often used in blends and is known for its tart, fruity profile, which is useful in providing a tart lift in various coffee blends. The world's first coffee house. The concept of the coffee house or cafe originated in the Middle East. The first recorded coffee house opened in Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, in 1475. These establishments were not just places to enjoy a cup of coffee. They were centers for social interaction, intellectual discussions, and even political debates. Over time, the concept of the coffee house spread to Europe. The first coffee house in England opened in Oxford in 1650, followed by another in London in 1652. These coffee houses were often referred to as penny universities because for the price of a penny, one could purchase a cup of coffee and engage in stimulating conversation. Coffee houses quickly became popular social gathering spots. They played a significant role in the exchange of ideas during the Enlightenment and were frequented by intellectuals, writers, and political figures. Starbucks, the coffee empire. When it comes to coffee companies, Starbucks stands out as the largest and most recognizable brand in the world. Founded in 1971 in Seattle, Washington, Starbucks has grown exponentially over the years. What started as a single store selling high-quality coffee beans and equipment has evolved into a global empire with more than 30,000 locations in over 70 countries. Starbucks' global presence is undeniable. From the bustling streets of New York City to the historic lanes of Rome, you're likely to find a Starbucks store. The company has adapted its menu to cater to local tastes, offering unique beverages that reflect the culture of the countries they operate in. This adaptability has been key to Starbucks' global success. Light versus dark roasts. One of the most common misconceptions about coffee is that dark roasts are stronger and contain more caffeine. In reality, light roasts actually have more caffeine than dark roasts. During the roasting process, the longer the beans are roasted, the more caffeine is burned off. Therefore, light roasts retain more caffeine. The roasting level also significantly impacts the flavor profile of the coffee. Light roasts tend to have a more complex, acidic, and floral flavor. They are often brighter and can exhibit more nuanced flavors. Dark roasts, on the other hand, are less acidic and have a fuller body. They often have flavors described as toasty, nutty, or chocolatey. Coffee and health. Coffee is not just a delicious beverage, it also has potential health benefits. Numerous studies have shown that coffee consumption may lower the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and Parkinson's disease. The antioxidants found in coffee play a role in these potential health benefits. Another lesser-known fact about coffee is its fiber content. Yes, you heard that right. Coffee contains soluble fiber. A cup of brewed coffee can contain up to 1.8 grams of fiber. While it's not a huge amount, it does contribute to your daily fiber intake, which is beneficial for digestive health. Coffee and weight loss. Coffee has been the subject of numerous studies examining its role in weight loss, and the results are promising. One of the key components of coffee that aids in weight loss is caffeine. Caffeine is a natural stimulant that has been shown to increase metabolism by up to 11%. An increased metabolic rate means that your body burns calories at a faster rate, even when you're at rest. In addition to boosting metabolism, caffeine also plays a role in fat burning. It stimulates the nervous system, sending signals to the fat cells to break down fat. However, it's important to note that the fat-burning potential of coffee can be negated by the high-calorie content in some coffee-based drinks. Drinks like lattes, mochas, and frappuccinos often contain high amounts of sugar and cream, which can add hundreds of calories to your daily intake. Coffee and mental health. Coffee's impact on mental health has been the subject of various studies, and the findings suggest that it may have the potential to combat depression. The caffeine in coffee acts as a mild antidepressant by boosting the production of certain neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and noradrenaline. These neurotransmitters elevate mood and are often found in lower levels in people who are depressed. Coffee and your liver. The liver is one of the most vital organs in the body, and interestingly, coffee seems to have protective effects on it. Studies have shown that coffee can reduce the risk of developing chronic liver diseases, including liver cirrhosis and liver cancer. The antioxidants in coffee are believed to have a role in this protective effect. While the potential liver benefits of coffee are promising, it's important to approach coffee consumption in a balanced way. Excessive intake can lead to negative effects, such as increased heart rate and digestive issues. Therefore, it's advisable to enjoy coffee in moderation to reap its potential health benefits without the drawbacks. And there you have it. We've debunked myths and dived into scientific studies that show coffee is more than just a morning pick-me-up. So, next time you sip your coffee, remember, you're not just drinking a beverage, you're savoring a full cup of history, culture, and a dash of mystery. Whether you're a casual sipper or a coffee connoisseur, we hope these 12 surprising facts have enriched your coffee experience. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content. Your next cup of coffee will thank you.